A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic escalation of tensions between former President Donald Trump and the Supreme Court, Trump has expressed outrage following a ruling that blocks his administration's attempts to deport immigrants without due process. The Supreme Court's decision, delivered on a Friday afternoon, prohibits further deportations under the Alien Enemies Act, a law from 1798 that has come under scrutiny for its controversial application in modern times. This ruling comes at a time when Trump is actively seeking to bolster his immigration policies, particularly targeting Venezuelans accused of gang affiliations. On Saturday, Trump took to Truth Social, sharing posts from Mike Davis, a close ally and lawyer, who accused the Supreme Court of placing an illegal injunction on the president, thereby preventing him from executing military operations to expel what he termed foreign terrorists. Davis provocatively suggested that these individuals should be housed near the Chevy Chase Country Club, an area where several Supreme Court justices reside, including Chief Justice John Roberts and Justice Brett Kavanaugh. The Supreme Court's ruling is not an outright ban on deportations, but rather a clear directive that the Trump administration must respect the due process rights of immigrants. The justices pointed out that the government's notice to those facing deportation was insufficient, providing them with only 24 hours to contest their removal without adequate information about their rights. This ruling underscores a significant aspect of the legal framework surrounding immigration, emphasizing that even non-citizens are entitled to certain rights under the Constitution. In the past, Trump has successfully deported hundreds of Venezuelans using this law, labeling them as members of a terrorist organization. However, multiple courts have raised concerns regarding the legality of these actions, arguing that the Alien Enemies Act should only be applied in situations of actual invasion or predatory incursions by foreign nations, a scenario that does not currently exist. The Supreme Court's recent decision, which was made with a 7-2 majority, sends the matter back to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals for further evaluation. The justices reiterated the importance of due process, stating, "The Fifth Amendment entitles aliens to due process of law in the context of removal proceedings." This ruling is a significant reminder that the rights enshrined in the Constitution extend beyond citizenship and apply to all individuals within the United States. Trump's reaction to the ruling has been swift and fierce. He has publicly criticized the justices, calling their decision bad and dangerous, and has framed it as an attack on his presidency. This marks a notable shift from his previous praise of the court when it ruled in his favor on other matters. His comments reflect a growing frustration with the judiciary, which he perceives as obstructing his policy initiatives. Miller, Trump's former deputy chief of staff, echoed this sentiment, suggesting that the courts are undermining democracy. He shared a poll indicating that a majority of Americans support Trump's immigration policies, highlighting a disconnect between public opinion and judicial rulings. As the legal battles continue, the implications of this ruling extend beyond Trump's immediate agenda. It raises critical questions about the balance of power between the executive branch and the judiciary, as well as the fundamental rights of immigrants in the United States. Critics of the Trump administration have voiced concerns about the potential for overreach and the disregard for judicial authority, warning that such actions could set a dangerous precedent for future administrations. In a separate but related development, Trump has faced scrutiny for his administration's past defiance of court orders, particularly in cases involving the return of individuals ordered to be reinstated by the Supreme Court. This pattern of behavior has prompted questions about the respect for the rule of law and the independence of the judiciary, with some justices themselves expressing concern over the ramifications of such attacks on judicial authority. As the situation unfolds, it remains to be seen how the Supreme Court will navigate these complex legal challenges and whether Trump's administration will comply with the rulings that seek to uphold the rights of immigrants. The ongoing conflict between the former president and the judiciary highlights the contentious nature of immigration policy in the United States and the enduring debate over due process rights for all individuals, regardless of their legal status. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.